Welcome back to the Dubai International Boat Show 2023. We are here on board the Nomad 70 from Golfcraft with Richard Morris from Australian Superyachts.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much for having us. Now, this vessel debuted last year at the boat show and it's really been turning heads ever since.
Absolutely. Well, this year's a slightly adjusted model. This is hull number 2 and it's got some very special features and it's a whole lot bigger than you think.
Really? Let's take a look.
Come on in.
This feels a lot bigger than a 21.5 metre yacht.
It is. In fact, it's got a gross tonnage of 111 tonnes. And to put that into perspective, some of our competitors, their yachts in this sort of size range might be 60 or 70 gross tonnes. So it's enormous.
A big difference.
It is a big difference.
And it's a 6 metre beam, which is why you've got so much space in here.
That's right. Look, a huge dining table. Will comfortably seat 10 guests. Galley right there in the main salon. Then upstairs we've got a sky lounge and a full wheelhouse, enclosed wheelhouse. And the layout for the accommodation is the owner suite, the signature Nomad owner suite on the main deck. And downstairs we've got 4 more guest suites.
Great, let's take a look at the master. So I can see again the Nomad's beautiful panoramic window style here in the master suite.
And this is a 70-foot yacht. And if you feel like you're on a 120-foot luxury super yacht, it really is amazing. And I think for elderly clients, they like the fact that they're on the main deck. They don't have to go downstairs to their cabin. That's something that a lot of our clients appreciate.
It's nice, spacious, luxurious ensuite. Well, let's take a look at the guest suites before we head upstairs.
Great, come on down.
This is the VIP suite
It is.
and a really great space. It's really cleverly designed that it's almost adjoining to the twin suite in there.
That's right, that'll be good for kids, or you can push the 2 twins together and it becomes a double bed. But for a VIP suite, this is on par with being an owner suite on other similar sized vessels. Large ensuite,
Great
and very
ensuite.
comfortable. And the cabin configuration with 4 cabins down here, it's true 10 guest capacity in comfort. And that's sort of a game changer for a 70-footer.
So here in the wheelhouse, it's very much like a little ship, isn't it?
It's exactly like that. This is a 70-footer with a wheelhouse, with its own bridge door, fantastic 250-degree visibility, good vision out the forward-leading windows, all the electronic navigation equipment you could possibly want, including night vision.
Tell me about the engine that drives the Nomad 70.
Well, we've got 2 engines, the MAN 1200 horsepower, and that can push this along at a top speed of 26 knots. And it can cruise all day, for days on end at 20 knots. And the long range cruise, say at 12 knots, is anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 miles, depending on our fuel tank configuration. And also, of course, you can add a trailing pump, which means you can operate on 1 engine. And that's something that Golfcraft is pioneering. They're very good at it to basically extend the range for up to 50% by using 1 engine at a time.
It feels like a yacht like this is almost ideal for either cruising the Kimberley in Western Australia or Great Barrier Reef.
This yacht is perfect for those areas. Where it's a long way to get to. From Fremantle up to the Kimberley, it might be 1,000 miles. This will do it in one go.
And it has that efficient hull design and seaworthiness that you would need to conquer those areas.
Exactly, and it's based on a tried and proven hull shape. They didn't just design, it's not new, it's old. These are fundamentally based on North Sea fishing boats, boats that have to go out there in the North Sea in all weather, trawling and fishing. And the naval architect also designed the Royal Life-Saving boats, extremely rugged vessels that have to go out and rescue people in the roughest of all weathers. So that's the pedigree of where the design philosophy came from.
Let's take a look at the Sky Lounge. It's very comfortable and concise.
Absolutely, but it's a Sky Lounge, and that's remarkable on such a small 70-foot boat. Normally you'd have to be on a 100-footer to get another lounge upstairs. So we've got 2 separate lounges. That means the families, the kids and all can come up here and watch a cartoon after dinner while the adults are still having dinner downstairs. It just gives much greater versatility to the use of the yacht. And then we've got multiple deck areas as well. So it's a pocket super yacht really.
And heading from the Sky Lounge into the bridge deck aft, you have a lot of space here. It's quite a versatile area.
Fantastic party area. The balance between indoor and outdoor dining. Owners can have input into what they want here.
This is what the Australians will love,
Yeah.
is an onboard barbecue.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you're cruising through the Kimberley, having a barbecue, seeing
Catching
all the
fish
views,
and straight onto there, lobsters.
what more could you want?
That's right.
We've come down from the bridge deck aft, heading forward to the foredeck, and really the owner's deck, isn't it?
This is it.
This is it.
Wow.
Nice.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you feel like. What a
See,
vantage point.
It is a great vantage point, and I can imagine as you're, because it's an explorer yacht, cruising in these spectacular areas, sitting here, enjoying a drink or your lunch with just an incredible view.
Absolutely. It doesn't get any better than this.
For a yacht this size, would you usually have this feature?
No. It's, normally there's not enough space. You might have a sun pad here or something like that. But no, you wouldn't. It's unusual on a 70-footer to have such a big table, and with some other seats you could have 10 people if you wanted.
Richard, this is a really great beach club area. You can fit a lot of sunbeds on here.
You sure can. And water toys, flight boards, stand-up paddleboards. It also comes with the tender lift option, which basically the whole back half will fold into the water, lifting your tender up and down. And you probably get a good 4.6 metre tender here, which is a good size vessel for this yacht. And that just gives you good access to the water, swimming, diving, and also with the sunbeds.
I know you're really excited to show me the engine room, so let's go take a look at that.
Great, thank you. After you. And here we are in a full height engine room. I'm 6'2" and I'm standing up straight, and I can tell you that's unusual for a vessel of this size. Normally I'm crawling around like this between the engines. But the size of the engine room means that the Golfcraft have been able to lay out the engines and the equipment in the optimal positions, and there's plenty of access for engineers in the future to get access to all sides of the engines to maintain it. We've got 2 generators, we've got stabilisation, air conditioning, water maker, we can put sewage treatment if you want, battery chargers. It's a little super yacht.
And even though these are the crew quarters, you were saying, some of the grey nomads like to put the grandkids down here, keep the noise away.
Yes, well, that's right. A lot of our clients actually operate the yacht themselves, and it's an easy yacht to operate. We've got a driving position at the stern as well as the wheelhouse, and it comes with a yacht controller, which is a remote control. You stand anywhere on the vessel and manoeuvre the yacht with the thrusters as well as the engines. And something else I wanted to show you, just here on the aft deck, we've got another driving position, and that's in addition to obviously the yacht controller, where you can use the boat, operate the boat from anywhere.
So Richard, the Nomad 70 to me really feels like it is an explorer yacht, but it's very comfortable and it still has that height of luxury through it as well.
Well, it has the super yacht feel, but in a robust, long-range, safe vessel to do it.
And what is the price point for the Nomad 70?
Well, it's the base boat for the Nomad 70 is 2.8 million US, but a yacht like this, with all the options you need, with stabilizers and everything, we're looking at around the 3.1, 3.2 million US dollar mark ex-factory, and then obviously we need to ship it to Australia and on top, but it's very good value.
Well, thank you so much for showing us around. It's been great to be on board and have a tour and get such an insight into the vessel.
Always a pleasure.
And we'll be back with more from the Dubai International Boat Show very soon.